So while Americans worry vital issues like the economy and healthcare, you know who is focused on projects like building a presidential wall of fame in the White House, and installing plaques under their portraits in order to trash their accomplishments. So is this what voters want him to be spending his time and our money on?
He blames, it's Obama's economy, it's Biden's economy. It's funny because he puts his name on everything, but not this, you know? And every single one of them, this is what he says about, I want to read what he says about Barack Obama, because we love Barack Obama, and it's wrong of him. He writes, and this, he acts like this is real in history. A community organizer, one-term senator from Illinois, and one of the most divisive political figures in American history. Why? Because he was black? Why?
No.
Everything is about race with him.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, it might also be the jealousy of how well he did. For people that...
Well, Obama lives rent-free in his head, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. He will never be the type of President Obama was. He's not going to win that
But when
Nobel
are they
Peace
going
Prize.
to invoke the 25th Amendment? Does he have to run naked into the White House or what?
He just... he's
What is
doing
that?
this...
What is that amendment for, if not for this?
He's doing this to trigger people. He wants people to get
troll,
outraged and to troll.
Why?
It's what he does. Because that's how he
But
is.
we're not
But
outraged.
what
We
is his
feel that he
motive?
is juvenile and unhinged. It's not outrage.
What is his
What I
motive,
would express,
Alyssa?
I think it's distract, it's
From
troll, it's
Epstein?
get people outraged.
Epstein,
But
your
I would
Christmas
say this too. It's just you have to remember the president is the president for all people, and I just worry that in the second term, no, that should whatever.
You know.
Bear with me.
I got you.
I wish in this term he had people around him who weren't just so online, as I call it,
Well,
where it's like
Susie
I'm
Wiles?
convinced that a lot of them live in echo chambers of people who only share their political views. You know what I'm going to do this holiday? I'm going to be with people who have totally different views, who I love, who are my friends, who are my family. And you know what we're not going to do is like criticize every former president's legacy and name call each other. It's just no one in real life lives this way, and I wish they'd get off the internet where everyone just like throws mud at each other and act like real people.
The people into his. You had said this time around he won't have guardrails. You had to bend the knee, and you didn't need qualifications. As long as you were loyal, he would.
Can we all agree, though, that this is so juvenile and unhinged that it is beneath the dignity of the President of the United States?
I don't know if he's ever. What did we do for like Woodrow Wilson?
It's like,
can we do all the
I
presidents?
remember the first time I was invited to the White
He
House.
left Thomas Jefferson alone. I dated Thomas Jefferson, so just leave him alone.
The first time I was invited to the White House, I brought my son with me, and he stood by the picture of Obama, and we saw what could be. You know, we saw what could be. It was an experience for me unlike any other, and I'm sure you felt the same way. You walk in, that's the people's
There's
house.
also
That is
just better
his
things to do with your day than this. Like,
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. We do this because we have to. Okay, this is our job. It's our job to talk about all this all the time. But you know what you don't have to do? You don't have to pay attention to ridiculousness like this. You don't have to pay attention to it. You don't have to give it any energy. You don't have to acknowledge it. We know what kind of president all of these presidents were. A great many of us were alive under many of them. So we know what went on. This is for people who just know the truth and don't want to live in the real world, okay? No president is perfect. None of them have been perfect.
And they'll be coming down the next administration anyway. No one's going to leave that up.
But the bottom line is we have a choice. It's what you're saying. We have a choice. We can either let all this stuff pile up and make us crazy, or we can enjoy the holidays.
Yes.
You know, and take what you got, kiss the people you love, kiss your family, kiss the people who are with you. Kiss them and hug them, respect them. Just, yes. Hug anybody that's sitting next to you. We'll be right back.
Merry Christmas.